Greetings and salutations, good friends, and welcome to Blades in Paradise. My name is Dr. Winston Thoreau, and I will be your guide to the perils and pleasures of our paradise amidst the post-apocalyptic Pacific Northwest. Now, we'll get to the chicanery and shenanigans momentarily, but before we do, allow me to deliver some news. Blades in Paradise is an actual play podcast run in John Harper's Blades in the Dark. We are proud to have been selected for the Evil Hat Games Creator Program. Bard Rock Network is sponsored by Dragon Master Games. Visit DragonMasterGames.com for all your CCG, TCG, TTRPG, and miniature game needs. If you enjoy the stories we tell, you can tip us on Ko-fi or visit us at patreon.com/bardrockcafe. By sponsoring the network, you not only help us provide an ever-expanding library of shows, but gain access to bonus content, the network Discord, exclusive booster game nights, and roles on our booster bonus table. Now, without further delay, allow me to introduce you to my cohorts Lizzie, Sterling, and Max, the crew of ESPN. Enjoy.
Blades in Paradise is a dystopian story intended for adults. These stories intentionally address challenging topics that might not be suitable for all ears. This campaign includes content warnings for gun violence, child endangerment, animal cruelty, unintentional misgendering of a non-binary person, substance use, and graphic descriptions of injuries, including the eyes. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome back to Blades in Paradise, the podcast that puts the dicks in the Mason-Dixon line. I'm Jim, your Blades buddy on this vacation from hell. With me, as always, are my wonderful players, the fearless Florida M.E.N. Men, of course, standing for Must Escape Now! Men, please introduce yourselves.
Oh, I guess I'm first, huh? Okay. Pressure. Okay. Under pressure. So, I am Justin, and I will be playing the ever-loving, ever-hopeful, ever-positive Bristol Two Deals Myers. Yeah, and the funny thing about Bristol is, aside from having a loving and very, very accepting home life and wanting to be everybody's friend and seeing the best in everyone, he will probably punch your skull out of your head at some point if you upset him. And the only way to upset him, really, is to mess with his friends.
Ice baby, this is Fisher Price. I'm Paul, playing our leech, Fisher Price. Both he, him pronouns, by the way. Fun fact about Fisher this week. In secret, while he was working for the famous family, Fisher was one of the librarians, teaching children science in secret. He recorded several 3 to 5 minute segments about introductory level science that the library secretly distributed across the readership program under the pseudonym Dr. Stan the Science Man.
Was there a theme song for Dr. Stan the Science Man?
Of course! Don't you know anything about science? Dr. Stan the Science Man!
Dr. Stan the Science Man.
Stan! Dr. Stan the Science Man!
How does it work, you may be asking?
Yeah, science.
How? With science, of course.
Dr. Stan the Science Man!
Science, motherfucker! Do you know it?
Motherfucker!
Of course! Don't you know anything about science? Dr. Stan the Science Man!
This is really avant-garde theme song.
Hi, I'm Queenie.
He's like, I'm ready, damn it.
Sorry, Queenie.
Jim called my name.
And Jim interrupted you.
She blinded us with science.
Yes. Hi, I'm Queenie, playing Lane Danskin tonight. And my fun fact is that Lane grew up watching this weird show from early 2000s called Leverage, and she liked the character Parker so well that she became the modern Parker.
As in Parker Posey?
Has she ever seen the show Parker Lewis Can't Lose?
Leverage, she was a jewel thief.
A gem among shows.
Yes. Timothy Dalton.
She wasn't an egotistical teenager
Mm-mm.
causing havoc at a high school. Okay, good.
Was she a teenager that was bitten by a radioactive spider? And no, that's Peter Parker, never mind.
No, the character name was just Parker, but she was a world-renowned jewel thief.
Ah, yes, world-renowned jewel thief. Yes, as
Yes.
all teenagers in high
And the
school.
only reason I know anything is because Christian Kane was in it.
So you've seen The Librarians then?
Of course I have.
Definitely not a thing. I was.
That one with Blaine Carson, aka Noah Wiley. Movies.
Yeah, like 20 years ago when they started. Oh my god.
Well, Leverage was in 08.
Oh.
That's 16 years ago.
Riley, would you also like to date yourself?
I mean, who wouldn't?
I would prefer my romantic partner not be me, actually.
I think I've said my age like 8 times on this show.
We specifically talked about it in today's episode that you were born in 1990, you don't know who Princess Di is, and you only remember one scene from Back to the Future Part 2.
I do know who she is. Oh my god!
I remember you guys telling me about that the next week.
You canonically do not know who Princess Di is. It's
not
okay.
Knowing about the Princess Di bear.
Ew.
I would like to wish good luck to whoever has to edit this.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
We're about to remember who Tawny is and learn a fun fact about Tawny.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe I'm on strike this week. Maybe I don't do an intro.
Oh.
Tawny Longshot also does not know who Princess Di is.
Well, Jim, I hate to inform you, but if Riley's on strike, I need to stand in solidarity. I ain't no scab.
A scab is a guy who can't get no love from me.
I'm a scab. Jewel thieves are all scabs because all they want is money, so...
Well, no, because scabs just means you don't cross the picket line. You can still want money and not cross the picket line. As a matter of fact, I think if the jewelers were on strike, the jewel thieves would make a point of robbing it specifically to emphasize how much money they're losing because of the strike. Anyway, Riley, we cannot be stopped. Please just keep going before we go again.
Okay, I'll read the intro I have prepared, but I'm not making any more until my demands are met. Alright. Hi, I'm Riley, they pronouns, here to play Tawny Wildcard. She can't be beat in games of deceit. Fun fact, a lot of Tawny's early success in gambling came from her days in semi-professional competitive hot dog eating, because if you bet against yourself, you win every time.
That's absolutely phenomenal.
I want to yes and this fact with the hot dog eating contest is still, for some reason, sponsored by Famous Nathan. It's just Nathan's Famous sponsors all hot dog eating contests in all universes.
Nathan's Veggie Dogs.
The one constant across all universes. Well, when we last left the Florida Men, they had finally met the infamous Walter. They found themselves standing with a smoldering crater to the right of them and a glowing 5'10" elderly gentleman. Blue as can possibly be, shining like the sun, illuminating the area around them. But how did the Florida Men get here? Let's find out. When we last left the Florida Men, they were standing at the edge of a smoldering crater, right at the bottom of the sewer, having just recently exploded the laboratory of one Red Robin, who is the soldier that works for Lantern Corps that they had unceremoniously murdered and robbed. They escaped and managed to find themselves teaming back up with Bristol Two Deals Myers and his band of merry pirates. They made themselves along their way through the sewers where they were able to find a ladder up towards the Lantern Corps Hall of Leaders. But before they were able to get up there, they were attacked by a mutant alligator with 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 faces, and 2 tails, known as a biligator. Fisher Price managed to use his plunger gun to subdue the beast and turned him into a makeshift jet ski. Refusing to leave the beast behind, the crew assembled a makeshift pulley and rigging system to raise the alligator up into the Hall of Leaders and followed him up the ladder. Once inside the Hall of Leaders, Bristol Two Deals Myers tried on as many of the different outfits of the different presidents as he possibly could before settling upon a powdered wig and a sport coat reminiscent of the Revolutionary War era. The team found the statue of the Reverend Cantilever Gates still powered up despite the fact that the remainder of the park had lost all power. Fisher had broke down Reverend Cantilever Gates into its component pieces and was able to find the soul bottle that was powering it. In the process, they learned that someone had notified Lantern Corps of their arrival. Once He found the soul bottle. Fisher had managed to make a walkie-talkie to be able to talk to the soul inside. The soul identified itself as Daniel Thoreau, a former Lantern Corps employee who was quite confused as to how he found himself in the current surroundings that he was. Fisher built a new android body for Daniel using the animatronics of the former world leader Blade, the vampire hunter. With Blade now in tow, the party was able to find their way outside to discover the smoldering crater that was once the central castle is now a glowing ball of bright blue light. Having learned that part of Walter was trapped in the soul bottle in the land of yesterday, the crew discussed the merits of going to get Snow White's coffin to make a massive soul bottle to capture Walter. Instead, Two Deals just punched the shit out of that ghost. Lane attuned to the ghost field, reaching out to Walter's empathetic side. Walter shrunk down and approached the party. So, I hear that you've been looking for me. My name's Walter. What can I do for you?
Well, we were sent to extract you because these Lantern Corps people apparently were taking advantage of you to do stuff to their electrical system. I assume you didn't voluntarily do that.
Oh, take advantage of me? No, this is my home. This is where I'm from. This is where I belong. Everything I do here is to bring happiness and joy to those that choose to come and visit. It's a place of wonder. It's a place of magic, you see.
Maybe it was at one point, but the thing that this park once stood for is long since been corrupted and twisted, and you are probably the only thing of its original goodness and joy left.
Walter turns around and walks over to the center of the smoldering crater, and he looks around. He lifts his head up to the sky, and he just wistfully looks up towards the stars, what you can see of them, and really is beautiful, isn't it? It really is the ninth wonder of the world. That so much magic can come out of something so simple. No, I'm afraid I'm not going to be leaving. This is where I belong. And don't worry, more people will come to help me rebuild.
Out of nowhere, Bristol has climbed the highest, nearest thing and has dived off the top with his flaming knuckles to go for a super soul punch. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Lands in perfect blade pose.
Well, Walter, if you truly wish to stay, then you need to know that Lantern Corporation, the people who are containing you and using you to do to the park what they wanted to, are probably sending more people here because there was a distress signal saved when we came here to free you. I can try and hold them off. I pulled up my ghost radio. Can I trouble you to just use a little bit of your super ghost power to help boost my radio for a second?
Sure, of course, I'll be more than happy to do so. And he just kind of touches his hand up, and you see a quick spark come up from his finger. Give me a quick tinker check to see how well your ghost radio build holds up.
That is a 1 and a 5.
Yeah, it's a mixed success. Your ghost radio is very well built. You can reach, let's say, anywhere within the contiguous region of the park.
All right, I want to try and bounce off of whatever signal that a rabbit used to send the distress park out and field out into the park. I want to try and reach the Lantern Corps people that are en route. I kind of read off my Lantern Corps credentials, hoping no one will check it, like my old ones. This is Agent Price calling. We've addressed the situation with the distress signal. We just had a minor reactor leak, not a big deal. It has been contained.
Sure, give me a sway roll.
Oh, I have exactly 1 dot in this.
We have sway, and it's going to be we'll go controlled standard on this one.
That was a 4? It's controlled, that means I can try again, right?
You can if you would like to give it another shot. If you try it again, it's going to be risky.
Because I feel like a reactor leak. Are you sure this is okay? Oh no! We patched it right up, guys.
Reactor leak? I'm afraid that there was no notification from the special agent regarding a reactor leak. This is highly irregular.
Oh yes, you mean Red Robin? Yes. Unfortunately, he was at the site of the reactor leak. There was a small explosion at the reactor that took him out. We have contained it, but we did unfortunately lose Agent Robin.
There was words of an attack that you were being infiltrated by Bastille Corps.
Oh no, Rabbit was just panicked because of Robin being lost in the explosion. Rabbit thought that was the case, but we've investigated thoroughly. I'm trying to find Rabbit to let him know the situation is clear, but he is long gone. I personally investigated the reactor. It was just a malfunction. I'm gonna roll again. That's a 6!
Okay. With that, we're going to reduce your clock, the Lantern Corps clock, by 2.
All right.
Lantern Corps is currently en route, but this particular crew that you have signaled is now turning around.
Well, if Rabbit was mistaken, then we'll have his hide for this. Fisher, call into your supervisors and have them contact us immediately.
Will do.
Guys, all this talk about Rabbit, I have a question. Does anybody have one? I mean, they're very cute and cuddly, and they've got that fur that's just so soft, and when you skin them, their meat is so delectable. Oh, I'm so hungry.
So I was gonna ask if you were getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm a little bit hungry. I mean, I've been running around a lot today.
I can't remember. Did the psychic pig live, or did we kill the psychic pig?
I have him.
Your inventory.
Yep.
Question: if you eat a psychic porcine animal, do you gain the psychic abilities?
I mean, if you were to eat a fish, do you gain the ability to breathe underwater?
Yeah.
But fish aren't really mutated, are they? They don't have any type of special, either nuclear energy or other type of electricity living within their
souls. As a scientist, I feel the need to indicate to you that evolution is mostly the result of mutations occurring naturally over time through genetic diversity. So yes, fish eventually did technically mutate to gain those gills that let them breathe underwater.
It's only for a limited time, so like after I can eat a fish, I can only hold my breath or like be underwater for, 30 seconds or whatever. What's a normal amount of time?
I don't know.
Sure.
This game, unlike other games I played, this game doesn't have a breath holding mechanic, so
30 seconds to a minute.
I meant in reality.
I once went underwater and I was down there for I don't know how long. Like I thought I was counting like 5 minutes and 6 minutes. After that, I woke up later and they were like, "Oh yeah, you were just fine. We just thought you might be more comfortable on this bed above the water." And I'm like, "Oh great! Why am I surrounded by loved ones and friends?"
Huh.
With that, you hear the sounds of what appears to be a carousel. The whole I'm trying to think of how it goes. That's
a circus tent.
Oh, that I'm pretty sure carousels also have the same.
I feel like it's like the thing like ice cream trucks. There's just a handful of public domain jingles that they all rotate through. There you go. Oh no, that carousel's coming at us very quickly.
And you hear the sound of squealing rubber as from around the corner, blocking your only point of egress, is a large elephant-shaped go-kart. And sitting inside of the driver's seat of the go-kart is a tiny clown wearing rather scary makeup. This one has what appears to be Jaws painted on its face in bright red eyes all around where the normal bright and happy color of a paint of a clown would be, and its nose is jet black. But there is one clown that is whipped around the corner, blasting that noise in a boombox as he beels towards you in his go-kart.
Well, a friendly face.
How far are we from the Hall of Leaders?
You probably have about 200 yards.
How much juice did Walter give my radio?
He gave you enough juice to make that call.
Walter, I have an idea. You guys keep him busy. Walter, come with me.
Oh, what can I do for you, Fisher?
You want to rebuild your park. I'm going to help you do it because there's 2 evil corporations that are trying to control you. I'm going to help you get in control of your life. But first, we need to get past this clown man with the elephant.
Oh, okay, I'll come with you. What can I? All right, let's go.
I need a To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of asking you to do exactly what the corporations are doing. I'm asking you to be a battery, but it is for your benefit and not mine.
Give me a sway roll.
Come on, baby. That's a 5.
With mixed success, he says, now there is part of me that's already missing, so I don't know how much I have to give, but I'll do what I can to help. If it's for the betterment of the park, I'll do what I can to help.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not asking you to power anything for a lot of energy. I need you to power a bunch of things for like 5 minutes. It should be relatively easy for you.
Sure. Do what I can to help.
Did the part that I had released come back to him ever?
No, that's imprisoned in like the area we're not supposed to go to, I think.
It is currently in the land of tomorrow. It was captured in when Lane attuned to the Ghostfield last episode, she learned that it was being held captured in a soul bottle in the land of tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, so you guys keep Insane Clown Posse here busy. We'll be right back.
That's right, and that's probably the part that's missing from him.
A second elephant cart whips around the corner. This clown has a donkey mask on, and it's quickly followed by a third cart where the clown is wearing a nurse's outfit below its painted face. Tawny, these two carts are heading straight for you.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm so conflicted.
Oh, I'm in struggle looking for a fight. For the right to be more than just all right. I'm looking for more light so I can see what they've got in store for my life.
Lane wants to try, probably won't succeed, to throw out the Pokeball with Taza Kanga or whatever.
Sure.
Tazaru.
Kangawat and Tazaru.
Kangawat, yeah. Kangawat and Tazaru.
The first thing you have to do is you have to give me your best Pokemon trainer. What do you say when you throw the ball out and call for them? And the second thing you need to do is you need to roll a command roll.
Okay. I throw him out and it's like, Kangawat and Tazaru, help me out. And I got a 2.
So you inadvertently grabbed the ball that had the Psychic Pig propaganda.
Poor psychic.
It is now. Poor Psychic.
You toss poor Psychic out into the field, and it starts hovering about 5 feet in the air. It remembers that you threw a knife at it, and you find yourself hovering about 10 feet in the air.
Yeah. Okay.
And from around the corner, another 2 elephant go-karts appear. One of the clowns is smoking a massive 2-foot-long cigar and is coughing up a storm. The other one has a big circular mask with 2 black dot eyes and a long black line up for a mouth where his clown paint would normally be.
Jim, I have a very important question for you.
Yes.
Which of these clowns has the biggest feet?
The one you have not seen yet.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Shouldn't Tawny be asking that question?
What's that Pokemon ability? Anticipation? Knowing the feet are coming.
It's super effective. Hey, listen, you give me the gift of horny for clowns. I'm going to use the gift of horny for clowns.
No, here's the thing. There's only one clown I'm horny for. Someone's actually asked me this question before, and I had the right answer.
No, you're going to say Harley Quinn. We talked about this last time.
Yeah, but we didn't do it on mic before, I don't think. I don't remember.
I think we did.
We should probably just say it at the start of every episode, though.
We're horny for Harley Quinn.
If you're ever asked the question, if you have to do the deed with a clown or a mime, the answer is, can I choose the clown or the mime? And if the answer is yes, the answer is Harley Quinn. Or, I guess, according to Queen the Joker.
So starting from now on, the episode will begin. We'll give our fun fact and then which clown we're horniest for.
But for the Queen, it's Joker Heath Ledger.
All right, Tawny, 2 of the clowns are trying to knock you down with their cart. What are you going to do? They're trying to run you over. You've got the donkey, you've got Dumbass, and you have got the nurse coming at you.
Now, when you say coming at us, is there any chance I could maybe flag them down?
you can make an attempt to flag them down and get them to slow down and not murder you. That is, if you would like to use your skills to do that, then that is something you may do.
Yes, I would like to sway them into maybe playing some cards with me. Seems like a way to diffuse this.
I was just thinking, please try and get them to play a game of Texas Hold'em instead of running us down with go-karts.
Hell yeah.
Give me a sway roll, I guess.
I'm just imagining Tawny, like, fanning out a bunch of playing cards and waving them like one of those fans used to flirt that I don't know the name of.
I just rolled 2 6s, so could I be juggling my cards?
Okay, so Tawny reveals a garter belt with a set of playing cards in the inside, and with a critical success, they veer around her, one to the left, one to the right, and they crash directly into each other, and they spin around like 2 cars from Mario Kart, and they fall out of their carts. One of them, their tongue rolls down to the ground, and their eyes go hawooga, and the other one's head turns into actually the one who's a donkey, the donkey head turns into a wolf, and it goes, har, har, har. Their heart beats out of their chest.
Why did my head just go to Roger Rabbit?
Because Roger Rabbit is largely best on Tex Avery cartoons, which was that entire bit. The Tex Avery wolf character was definitely in the Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit scene, so.
Mm-hmm.
Bristol Two Deals Myers, on the other hand, you have a very, very angry clown approaching you, as well as 2 others, one with a cigar and one with a kabuki mask on. How are you going to approach them? You got the coffin, the shy guy, and the violent one.
All right, I see who's heading my way, and I yawn loudly and a little over dramatically and go, oh man, death by clowns, so boring. I wish these guys would have something funny to do to me.
Give me a sway roll, I guess, to try to get them to stop what they're doing and amuse you.
I mean, I don't care if I'm amused, just make it interesting, you know? Let's see. That would be a 5.
A large stick of dynamite or something.
It's a gun that just has the word bang on it, but then it shoots it out like a bullet anyway.
With a 5, you see the one in the back, which is the shy guy, pulls out a large cream pie and puts a stick of dynamite inside the pie. Picks up the pie and goes to throw it at you, and instead hits the violent one in the back of the head. The stick of dynamite rolls out and bounces up into the air and lights the cigar that the coughing one is smoking on fire. It proceeds to turn into a fuse and explode its head up like a burnt matchstick.
Did we just watch an episode of Itchy and Scratchy?
I mean, again, we're doing Tex Avery stuff. That's just
completely stone-faced. I just looked there, going,
oh yeah, exploding pie, matchstick head. Yeah, that's all pretty derivative. Give me something original, guys.
They hop up, they peel around you, and they pull you into a formation and put a hat and a vest on you and start singing barbershop quartet all around you. It's like, well, my love has come along today, boop, boop, today. And my love's been here so long that I can say, boop, boop, can say. And then we cut over to Fisher.
Before we cut over to Fisher, yes. I would like to remind you that President Blade is still there with his Buster Sword to help everybody fight the clowns.
Yes, you have 3 dice to use with President Blade over the course of this episode.
Right. I just want Blade to take one chance to bonk somebody with his sword really quick before we cut to B and Walter.
Blade walks up behind them and just goes bump, 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 and knocks him unconscious.
They completely oh, it's Mr. President. But are there any of them still up or no?
You have taken down, with a critical success and a mixed success, you have taken down the clowns that have emerged, yes. There is currently no one threatening you.
So as I'm walking back to the Hall of Leaders, and I say to Walter, I'm like, so here's the thing. We have to secure this park in order for you to be able to... There's a lot of crazy, violent people in this park, and they all want a piece of you. I'm willing to... I remember stories of your park in its heyday. I truly have hope that it could do a great thing, but we need to protect you and get the rest of you back. from wherever it is, and for that you need help.
But that's why I've been trying to bring as many people here as I can.
Right.
A place is only as good as the people it's able to entertain. I don't know why more aren't coming through the gates, but it seems that I'm glad you came.
What I want to do is we need to get the rest of you back first, and for that you need help. And I open the door and you just see all these robots that just need a power source.
When you open the door, you see Rabbit, and he is currently holding a gun aimed directly at you.
Oh, Rabbit, we can do this one of two ways. We can do this the peaceful way or the not peaceful way. I feel like you don't want to choose the peaceful way.
I'm not planning on choosing the peaceful way. You killed my friend. You ruined everything we've been working for. And I don't care if I'm going to, but I'm gonna take you with me.
Ooh, where are we going?
Oh, sorry, I left my radio on. Sorry, Bristol, I got this. I turned off the radio. This is Rabbit. Your friend was going to kill me with his big scary bear. I was scared. So maybe we can find a middle ground here and just work together to turn this park into something great that Lantern Corps doesn't manipulate.
You don't know anything about Lantern Corps.
I know that they're secretly run by a pair of soul-sucking vampires and turned a couple of dormant volcanoes into furnaces that turn human souls into electricity.
Oh, that is just... Listen, that is a conspiracy theory that has been touted about for years that is just designed to sow discord among the people of Paradise and the people down here and the people across this country, and I'm not going to stand for it.
So what was all the stuff, like, why was Walter part of the electrical system? Because he made the electricity better, right?
It powers up the electrical grid and makes it stronger.
Because the electrical grid is powered by ghosts? I want you to think about that really hard. Think about Lantern Corps' headquarters is in the least sunny part of the entire country.
It can't be. It can't be. It can't possibly be true.
Think about how there's no ghosts anywhere within a 20-mile radius of any of Lantern Corps' cities. And out here in the wilds, they're fucking everywhere.
I mean, that's indecent.
Seriously, the ghosts are they're just pants off, just fucking like teenagers.
But the ghosts are created by people dying, not by fucking. That's. I pull out a copy of my famous video series, Dr. Stan the Science Man, about the birds and the bees. You should watch this during your free time. I walk over and offer the tape to him.
Give me. I'm trying to think of what the role's going to be here. I feel like it has to be sway.
All right, I have no ability to push, so one die, better or worse. That's a 4.
On a mixed success, Rabbit takes a look at the DVD.
It's VHS. We don't have DVD technology anymore.
Sorry.
You established that with your Perfect Strangers fact.
I forgot about that. The DVD technology was left behind in the cyberpunk era. He takes a look at the VHS in his hand, and he takes a swing at you with the VHS in hand, basically lashing out, trying to knock you to the ground. And he's going to send you flying back towards the door and take a level 1 wound that is going to be clocked.
Ooh, okay.
He's going to run off into the museum.
Away from the Hall of Leaders, elsewhere into the museum, right? That's what we're doing?
He's running off into the Hall of Leaders. He is not troubling you right now. He's just trying to figure out what's true and what's not true.
All right, well, I'm going to follow him because the Hall of Leaders is my objective.
All right, we cut back to the area where the clowns were, where you see Tawny Wildcard playing strip poker with a group of 4 or 5 clowns.
Yeah, you do. And I'm winning.
Quick question. How many socks are you wearing?
Currently none.
Oof. I usually put on at least 6 pairs before I start that game.
I imagine Tawny is completely clothed, and all of the clowns are sitting around her, sitting around the table in boxer shorts with hearts on them, and their masks.
And 4-leaf clovers.
And their enormous shoes. Just the enormous shoes.
Yes. All right, we'll cut back to Fisher in the Hall of Leaders.
Is the psychic piglet still out?
Oh, that's right. We did not resolve the psychic piglet. Cypork is currently floating Danskin up in the air. Lane, give me one more command roll to try to get him to put you down.
Okay.
Unless someone would like to help her.
So I would like to point out, just by the logic of how the pig powered down, once we took out Red Robin, the pig was effectively powerless. I feel like because Lane is basically this thing's master, it needs Lane for psychic power, which should give Lane some sort of advantage.
Speaking of...
Okay.
It had no power without Red Robin before.
Yeah, Lane, take a sec. You are 100% correct, Lane. Take an extra dice.
Oh, thank God that negates my disadvantage. That's still a 3.
Lane, you get tossed back into the wall, and you're going to take a level 1 harm of flung, and the pig starts to scamper away, running back towards where the clowns came from.
Can I try and Pokeball him real quick?
Give me a hunt roll.
Okay, that is better, I think. Nope, it's not.
That's your other character.
That's a 2.
Nope, the ball misses by a country mile, and the pig scampers off into the darkness.
Yep.
You're down to 5.
Yeah. So Al was in that then. Okay. I was trying to remember if I had 5 or 6 originally.
Yeah, it's 6. Down to 5. Daniel Thoreau walks up to you as Blade and puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "It's okay. We can't have, I've never seen pigs fly before today, and I'm really glad I did, because otherwise I wouldn't believe a goddamn thing that's happening right now."
But I gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Good button. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before we cut back to Fisher?
Well, I mean, I've still got these clowns around me, and I don't think all of them are dead, so I just start singing quietly to myself, a tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket.
I brought a letter to my love.
As I go around snapping their unconscious necks and just looting anything I can off of them, just happily, blithely singing.
Obviously, you find an acidic seltzer bottle.
Does that include the clowns that Tony's playing poker with?
If they are not paying attention to me, sure.
Well, I was thinking, I want to use my scarf and notice that one of the clowns still kind of bleeding from the cart crash, and just very tenderly bandage him up.
So the clown that you very tenderly bandage up looks at you and, "You remind me of someone that I once knew in another life."
I'm swooning.
Oh, God.
I reach into the pile of clothes that they have surrendered, and I want to grab a scarf of colored handkerchiefs tied together.
So you grab a colored handkerchief and you start pulling them out to give to them and to help you from swooning, and you pull it up to your head, but they keep coming, and then they keep coming, and then they keep coming, and then they keep coming, and now you have about 30 feet of scarves in your hand before they finally come out at the end with a pair of boxer shorts with hearts on them.
Oh, it's everything I wanted. I needed to wrap it around as a 6-layer scarf.
I want you to just promise me one thing, Tony.
Anything.
That when I am gone, you will remember...
And just falls dead.
That I'm Puss in Boots.
That sound will stay with me forever.
The grunt or the raspberry, I'm not sure which one.
Yes.
Also that he's Puss in Boots?
I close his eyes.
I don't know, because Puss in Boots has more of a Antonio Banderas accent, as voiced by Antonio Banderas. This sounded a little more French to me.
Yes, this was supposed to be French.
Yeah, well, the wording was totally ones from Puss in Boots.
Tawny puts a coin on each of his eyes and a cigarette in his lips.
Yes.
In the meantime, Bristol is just snapping necks and left and right, going,
Lullaby and good night with Rose's bedlight.
We also do have a small army of little pirates, by the way. I feel like every time a clown tries to counterattack Bristol, 6 little pirate dudes pile on top of him.
Yeah, they're just getting sucker punched left and right by pirates. They're like, "Shit, we didn't realize we were this outnumbered."
They walk in think it's just 4 randos, and then Blade the fucking vampire slayer and an army of Jake and the Pirates of Neverland show up to help us.
Yeah.
There's one clown hiding somewhere trying to stay alive, and I was like,
Brother John, where are you? Where are you?
How are you today, sir? Very well, thank you.
Shit!
And he tries to run away.
Are you gonna allow that?
anybody want to clean up?
I'm 200 yards away, sir.
Good morning, Mary Sunshine. How did you wake so soon? Your scared little stars away. Come here.
Ah! You hear yakety sax, and he runs into a door. Bristol runs into a door behind him.
Yeah. I was hoping maybe to punch the skull out of his head without leaving a mark. But okay.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Give me a brawl, not brawl.
Skirmish.
Skirmish.
All right. That would be a 6 and a 5 and a 5.
So you reach out and do the 100-finger death punch thing that Bruce Lee did, where you reach your fist out, and he's like flinches, and you like he looks like he missed, and then he looks back at you, and he's like satisfied that you missed. But then you flick out your fingers, and you just see this like the skull burst from the back of his head and hit the back wall and just clatter to the floor.
Wow, so satisfying. Makes me want a walnut or a coconut. Sounded more like a coconut. Man, I'm hungry.
Enjoy what you're hearing? Rate us on your favorite podcatcher. Reviews on platforms like Apple, Spotify, or Good Pods help new listeners find our content. It's a completely free way to support the show. Thanks for listening.
Republic City, 1 year after the reign of Kuvira. While the Avatar is away, dealing with the fallout of the Earth Kingdom's coup, life goes on in the city's underground.
People are willing to pay, will kill who they want.
Changes abound, including the introduction of the newest Varick Industries innovation, the firearm.
Well, my finest weapon on the market is the lawman's friend.
A truant airbender.
World peace is my jam. At least one of my jams. I have several groovy jams.
A gunslinging orphan.
You care so much about everyone in a way that I can't even imagine.
And an imperialist diplomat.
The piercing pistols will turn Republic City into a mere stepping stone on the path to greatness.
Band together to navigate the rising tides of the new world. Join them in Moment of Balance, found wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
We cut back to Fisher Price, walking through the Hall of Leaders with Walter. So, tell me, Fisher, what brings you? How did you end up here in the first place? Because I don't recognize your energy.
I was captured here and forced to come here by Bastille Corps, one of the two corporations trying to control you. And I realized after seeing you in your true form, both of those corporations fucking suck, and I don't want to have anything to do with either of them. They're both gonna, one stabbed me in the back already, the other one's gonna stab me in the back. I want to be with the one person in this dystopian hellhole who has anything resembling hope.
That's kind of beautiful.
Anyway, this is your army, and I just point at the Wall of Presidents, which we're in the 40s now, circa 2024. So I feel like 300 years from now, we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 presidents in here.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, so I feel like you empower if you just give me like a spark, I'm actually going to reach into, I'm going to want my fine tinkering tools. I'm going to fish around. I'm going to find like I'm assuming each one of these things has like a partially charged battery, because it's probably just not enough to get them kick-started. Like, you know, like if you have like an old Game Boy and you have like one dead battery, you pull it out and you put like a paper clip in there, the battery can still power it.
I'm going to say that they are powered by some kind of cable that's connected to the central infrastructure. Not necessarily by a battery.
Yeah, so my logic here is if we can give them a jump start, they'll run for a short period of time on the electricity Walter can kind of like jumpstart the electric system they're hooked into, whatever residual electricity is left.
That tracks. How are you planning on controlling them?
So I pull out my radio and I jerry-rig it a little bit, and I have this button that I just wrote on a sticker that says House Party Protocol on it.
So what song is going to play to get them to essentially move to the beat to get to either Ghostbusters 2 or Weekend at Bernie's them to where you need them to go?
I mean, the answer, obviously.
America the Beautiful.
No, Mr. Roboto. They're robots. It's an army of robots.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto, Damadomo. Damadomo.
Except for you got the presidents. Star Spangled Banner or America the Beautiful makes sense too.
No.
Actually, no, I got this.
Alone on a buggy marsh.
Oh, you know what? You make a good point. I'm trying to find like I've a bunch of like those 1980s cassette things. I'm looking through. I'm like, here we go. This one's got it. And I put it in America. Fuck yeah.
Also, it's 126 presidents.
That might work, but we all know that the song that would get anyone from any timeline moving, alive, dead, or robotic, is We Will Rock You.
Ooh.
You've got
that's
a point
true.
there.
Everyone's going to tell me this one's right.
Or We Are the Champions.
No, We Are the Champions is a victory lap song. You don't play that when you're about to try and win. You play that after you win. Oh, you know, actually, fine. We'll meet in the middle. Another one bites the dust.
Ooh, that's another good one.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, am I rolling anything to get these guys powered up, possibly with bonus die from Blade and Tinker? Blade and
So
Walter, I should
you're gonna
say.
give me a Tinker roll. Walter will give you a bonus dice, and if you would like to use a Blade dice, you can use a Blade dice.
I will. I'll use one of the Blade dice, which leaves us 2, I believe.
How is Blade helping you in this situation?
I feel like I radioed, when I was examining Blade, I looked at the power source to get an idea how it works so I could do exactly this thing.
Exactly.
Anyway, I rolled a 6, a 3, and a 1 for a critical success.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So for the second critical success of this episode, I want you to describe for me what you're going to do with your army of robot presidents and where you are planning on taking them.
All right, so they power up, and the song starts playing, and they kind of get in the rhythm, and they start charging out, and one of the presidents definitely runs and holds the door open for the others. And so as we all run out, they'll have improvised weapons because not all their statues obviously had weapons. They grab whatever they can bludgeon something with on their way out. And I follow my army out with Walter, and I just go, "Thanks, Obama," to the guy holding open the door.
Fuck you.
And then we just charge, and if the clowns don't immediately yield or run away or join us, they get bludgeoned by an army of apparently 126 presidents, assuming nobody had a second term.
That is exactly what I was going to suggest.
Well, all the clowns are dead. You run out with all the presidents to approach the ensuing chaos, and you look out, and everyone's just kind of sitting around waiting for you, playing cards. And
yeah, so we're storming right on into Tomorrowland.
Each one of you also now has a go-kart that looks like
Yay!
An elephant.
I have an alligator pulling a dead golf cart.
A poor alligator.
It's fine. It's a mutated giant alligator.
That's not an alligator. That's a bialigator.
A bialigator. Anyway, I wanted to just loudly announce to everybody here.
Vector, the bialigator.
My brain kind of switched that when Paul said that, and I was wondering, how is a dead alligator pulling a cart?
No. It's the bialigator. It's pulling the goat. Oh, I got you now. Okay.
Unfortunately, I do get what he meant, because at first I did too.
I get it. What I want to do is, if they have this parade, like a presidential march, just kind of like marching in line, and I want everyone to start yelling, "We have Walter! If you really believe in Walter, join us, follow Walter." I want to try and get everybody in this park who genuinely believes in Walter, now they can see him in the metaphorical flesh. Now the thing they've been worshiping has being, it has essence, and they should follow him, not just worship him, but follow him.
We cut from this scene to the parking lot, where previously there had been a handful of vehicles. Now there are dozens upon dozens of makeshift vehicles. You see Wendy atop the dais with another dead Donnie Darko-esque rabbit standing next to her, and she is anointing the new members with the blood of the rabbit. When Walter shrinks down and disappears for a moment, she looks up in a little bit of abject terror. But then Walter amplifies your voice through the mouth of 126 plus marching presidents. And the now 1,500 or so people who have gathered outside rush the gates and storm past all of the hive mind Walters that were tending to the city outside, and they start charging after you, looking for their piece of Walter. We cut over to Tomorrowland, where you see a man in a spaceman costume with a dastardly mustache and an eye patch and a cowboy hat, looking down at the soul bottle in his hand and the rocket ship directly in front of him, and he looks very, very, very nervous. And then we cut completely out of the happiest place on earth altogether to a dark, poorly illuminated hallway. There are ambient lighting, and you hear just the sound of dress shoes on marble floor as a person walks down the hallway. And as they do, the motion detecting lights flash up as they continue to walk down. Their gait is normal and simple. Their dress shoes are elegant and expensive. They are wearing a very expensive suit. Their hair is slicked back. This is John Proctor, head of Lantern Corps. He continues walking down this hallway faster and faster and faster until he takes off into a short run and reaches the location that he's looking for, the office of one Henry Gamble. When he opens the door, he finds Henry Gamble laying atop a fainting couch that you would find from a much older time. Velour, deep, deep, deep burgundy in color with golden tassels. Gamble is in stark contrast to Proctor, whereas Proctor is pulled together and tidy and neat. Gamble at this point is just a hot mess. His hair is disheveled, his clothes are slovenly and falling apart, and he has blood streaked down from his mouth across his face and down his neck. Across his lap is the cold, white, desiccated body of a young woman. Proctor takes one look at him and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, Henry, I thought we were done with this. I thought you were done with this shit. Gamble just sits up, smiling, and takes one arm and wipes it across his face to wipe his mouth clean. He says, listen, I told you that I'm trying my best to quit, but I can't quite do it yet. And Proctor stands up tall. You don't even need to do this. We don't need this anymore. This is disgusting. Okay? You disgust me the way that you carry yourself nowadays. Pull it together. Do you even know what's happening down in Florida? Gamble looks at me. Florida? Down in the parks? I mean, what could possibly be happening down there? We have plenty of people down there to take care of things. That's why we put some of our best and our brightest down there, isn't it, John? Why you took some of my friends and you put them down there, isn't it, John? It's why you got rid of the things that distracted me, John, right? Because you're worried about me? That's why you sent them all down there? I have known you for hundreds of years, and you find a way to surprise me every single day. Clean yourself up and meet me in my office. All right, we have business to discuss. And he storms out. Gamble stands up and knocks the woman off his lap and just kind of kicks her to make sure that she's dead, and walks over to his desk and picks up a phone. He says, it's Henry Gamble, code 1437 Alpha, 96 Beta Beta Beta, Omega Omega. Burn it to the ground. Whatever you need to do. Just drop whatever bombs you need. Just take all of our resources and just remove it from the face of the earth. I don't care anymore. He hangs up the phone. Fisher, so you have approached the place where you are not supposed to go. You see out of a smaller castle than the one that had been in the middle of the park, a large bear in a bright yellow dress and a tiara and earrings run towards you with the intent of attacking. She stops in the middle of the road, takes one look at the large procession in front of her, and she falls in line and starts walking with you. 5 feet goes down from now, and out of a pond on the side of the road, a large, I keep saying the word large, but a monstrous-looking fish woman with the upper body of a fish and the legs of a man. Actually, very nice gams, very nice thighs. She's a lovely lady, but she is fish on top and legs in the bottom, otherwise known as the reverse mermaid. She too does the same thing where she does like a double take. In her case, she actually does a spit take, and then she too falls in line as you continue to march towards the land of tomorrow. What comes next?
I think we just keep our procession going and we announce, Land of Tomorrow, join us under Walter, whatever plans you have, abandon them and join the rightful cause of helping Walter rebuild this park to the jewel of the coast it once was.
Okay.
I feel like also if like I'm trying to encourage those of us who are more charismatic than me to shout these things, like I'm kind of like trying to play Cyrano, like, hey, have someone charismatic do this. Like I'm like, hey Tawny, keep pumping them up, keep telling them all like how great Walter is and how we follow Walter. All right. I'm focusing on trying to orchestrate the robots and getting everyone else marching in lockstep with the robots.
I'm repeating the things that Fisher is yelling, but trying to add just a little extra to them.
All right, so you are in the middle of, you are at the edge of the Land of Yesterdays. And that is, I'm trying to figure out what is on this map that will allow me to. Okay. At the beginning, there is almost a circuitous racetrack at the beginning with a podium for a winner's circle right at the beginning. You reach this podium, and atop it is a massive trophy as well as a microphone. Tawny Wildcard, get up on top of the podium and give me a impassioned speech to sway the people of the Land of Yesterdays your side.
Question. Can Tawny consult with former President Obama on how to give a speech?
Yep, she most certainly can. And find out what she needs to know.
And Lincoln could probably help. He gave impassionate
I don't know how to do a Lincoln impression.
Wait 1 second here. I turned the dial from House Party Protocol to impassioned speech protocol, and they're all going to repeat what Tawny says in their exact famous presidential speech pattern. I just turn off the 3 particularly stupid ones.
How is that a pre-setting you already had? That's weird.
Because of science, of course.
No, I'm not. You only have 1 stress left. I'm not going to make you burn a flashback for that. All right, anyways.
No, that was mostly a joke.
I understand. That's why I'm not going to make you do it.
I was actually wondering what happens if we do burn that last stress.
You either go unconscious or functionally, mentally unstable enough you can't participate anymore.
Oh, can I do it?
Rules is written. You're supposed to be out of the remainder of the job.
That's what I had a feeling.
Yeah, so narratively you're removed somehow, whether it be because you're outright unconscious, because you're dead. You come up with the keeper, or no, that's not what, the game master. In this case, our Blades buddy. Yeah, you come up with the Blades buddy how you're removed from the situation, but yeah, it's best to just not use that last stress unless it's an emergency.
Right.
Like I will use that last stress if it's I need to sacrifice. Yeah, like we're low on resources. Because our Blades buddy doesn't give us free recharges every 2 sessions like I do. Because I'm overly kind and Jim is the appropriate amount of kind.
Well, we only have 1 Blades Daddy, so now we have a Blades Daddy and a Glades Daddy.
Oh, he's the Glades buddy.
Also, if you die here, it doesn't really matter.
What? Oh,
You
man.
don't have, none of you have catchphrases yet.
I thought if we die in the game, we die in real life. I've been really worried about my own personal well-being because of Fisher. I lost an arm when he did, you guys know.
Oh,
Really?
that's not good.
No. I'm like trying to do things to plunger in a claw like he's doing has been really hard.
No one can say you don't commit to the bit, Paul.
Exactly.
Tawny Wildcard, I'm looking for an impassioned speech from you.
Okay. I get up there and regard the crowd and kind of go over the things Fisher's been saying in my brain. And oh gosh,
we need to buy Tawny some time to think. I flipped through my audio cassettes looking for the right backtrack. What we got here?
Tawny, you got this. Remember, we used to do this for a living.
So got this.
You hear the sounds of cowboy boots over the quiet as a spaceman wearing a space outfit with cowboy boots, a cowboy hat, a pirate's eye patch, and a hook for a hand walks out. And in the hook is a soul bottle.
Do we recognize this space cowboy?
Give me a study or a survey.
I can tell you without a roll. They call him Maurice.
That's a 2, so,
Well, Lane would be trying to study this person also.
Alright, give me a...
I actually quoted the song Space Cowboy and no one acknowledged it.
I did, mentally.
Okay.
I'm sorry it didn't get out.
I did 2.
What was your roll, Queen?
My survey roll is a 6.
You recognize this man as Zap Infinity. He is the mascot for the Land of Yesterdays.
But some people do call him Maurice.
He is a notorious space pirate, space gambler, and a Wild West shooter. He can gamble better than anyone, he can shoot better than anyone, and he can drink better than anyone.
There you go, Tawny, just play poker with him to get him to join us.
What makes you think that I'm gonna join you when I have a rocket ship that's gonna take me out of here? I'm gonna leave this hellhole far behind, and I'm never gonna have to hear the name Walter ever again.
I'll take you out of here if you leave Walter.
Question, who's Walter?
The guy we're all following.
99% this guy and like 1% that bottle over there.
Oh.
I need him to get me out of here. Don't you understand? They're gonna drop bombs on us. We're all gonna die soon.
Oh, the bomb. There's bombs coming. That's a bad thing. I might be able to help with that if I can get everybody to help me. I don't have enough manpower to do it on my own.
Also, while he's distracted, can I take my pistol and shoot the bottle out of his hand?
It's going to be a risky limited effect. You can try, but it'll be risky limited.
Okay. Would that be hunt, wreck, or skirmish? Since I'm trying to do it kind of on the sly.
It's still going to be a hunt because you're trying to shoot a specific item.
Okay.
Queen's trying to play the wrong character.
Let's hope my metal dice stay with me.
If only he had gone to pickpocket the thing out of his hand instead.
It's in his hand.
In his hook, actually.
It's in his hook.
Yeah, it's in his hook. How good a gripping could his hook be? I'm just saying, like...
Oh, it's in his hook. Well then, yeah, I would try and sneak up and snatch it. I thought it was, like, in his hand.
Is it just placed inside the area of his hook, or is it actually embedded into his hook?
Imagine the bottle is like a... I'm trying to think of... Wait.
It's got, like, a hook or a loop, and it's hanging from
the bottle has to be shut, right? I'm imagining the hook is just placed into the cork holding the bottle shut.
Oh, see, I was thinking that the bottle was very fat on the bottom, and it was sitting almost like...
Oh, a coaster. His hand's just a coaster.
It's a cup holder. His hand's a cup holder.
Either way, I thought it was in his hand, not his hook. So yeah, I'd try and sneak up and snatch it out.
It's still going to be risky limited because he is surrounded by a number of his helpers.
But now it's a prowl roll, presumably.
I was going to say, now it's probably
It is going to be a prowl roll.
Can I take stress to help out and distract him with my impassioned speech?
Sure.
Okay, that gives me 3 because I have 2 in prowl.
Oh, Use Blade's last bonus dice.
We got 2 more blades.
Oh, okay. We'll use one.
Okay, that gives me 4. And I got a 6 and 2 5s.
Okay. With a 6, you're able to get close enough to him to be able to put a hand on the bottle. He is, however, going to be able to make a move on you because, the effect of the roll is lessened. So he is going to... You have a hand on the bottle, and you have taken the bottle from him. But he is able to go ahead and place a hand around your neck.
Okay.
Are you, by any chance, Miss Tawny Wildcard?
No. That's her talking.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the beautiful lady up on the podium.
Oh, then yes.
I'll tell you what. I challenge you to a card game. If I win, you let me go. And if you win, I'll give you everything you want.
Or we just let you go and you give us what we want. You're not a hostage.
He needs the power source for his rocket.
I need this power source to get out of the park. My rocket ship won't
Would a
work.
hamburger tank work?
No. Wait, how is that going to fuel a rocket ship?
Can't you just drive away in the hamburger tank if you had one?
Is the bottle in
It's
my
not
hand?
going to get me far enough away from the explosions. The bottle is in your hands, yes.
I drop it.
Oh.
A reverse game of that thing where you're trying to get your hand on a baseball, but it's basically just Lane trying to slam it on the ground and Maurice here trying to catch it before it goes on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how to resolve this because, all right, give me a...
I literally just smash it.
I guess you can make it a rec roll, and if it fails, then Maurice catches it.
Or give me a rec roll.
Okay. That's a 4. It makes success.
On a mixed success...
Now, I will remind you, you do have the option to give her the success, but also give her a penalty as opposed to it just not quite working the way it should have.
Okay, so the bottle smashes, and the piece of Walter that was previously in the bottle jolts back into Walter's form. However, he takes his hook and he buries it in your abdomen.
Okay.
Take a level 2 harm of gutted.
Can we do that anime thing where Bristol's eyes go from being wide and innocent to like the pinpricks as he sees someone messing with his friend?
Of course.
As he guts me, I let out a... Ugh!
Explain to me what you do next to absolutely punish this space pirate for hurting your friend.
So, how many of his followers are currently around him?
Maybe 25 people, but they're hesitant to move because of the large force that you have behind you.
Okay. And the soul bottle break?
The soul bottle breaks. Walter is completely full. As soon as he guts Lane Danskin, you see the collective force of people just kind of take a step to the right and just sort of do the whole like, I'm not with him. We're kind of on our own thing. He's doing his thing. We're doing our thing. We were cool when this was a card game, but now that there's violence involved, we're not doing this anymore.
Bristol's eyes narrow as his fists begin to vibrate. And in a quiet voice,
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mary's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
And with that, I jump towards him with a super heavy, like, brass-knuckled punch as hard as I possibly can, right to the groin.
Okay, so give me a skirmish roll.
Considering that I've put almost all my points in skirmish.
Would have been a card game. What are we doing?
We got a 6, a 2, and a 5.
All right, on a 6, you uppercut. So you jump forward, land in perfect blade pose right in front of him, and do the full Johnny Cage uppercut right to the testicular region. But the amount of force that you push upward essentially bisects this man directly through his crotch. We cut to the middle of nowhere, Nebraska, where his parents are getting ready to eat breakfast. So it's about like 6 o'clock in the morning out there at this point in time. His father is walking towards the dinner table, ready to feed Ma with a plate of eggs and bacon and toast. and all of a sudden he feels like an upset feeling in his stomach, and his father just completely falls apart from the middle. You have also bisected his father a few hundred miles away with how strongly you punched him.
Excellent. Now I use the corpse as my own puppet.
Everybody who was
Everybody who is following me, you need to stand down. Get this woman some medical attention. And for crying out loud, if we got missiles, we need to move. Everybody go.
I would like to bring up something. So I feel like we were given detailed schematics of this park, and also it was Lantern Corps property.
Yes.
There is a legend about the park that this park is based on in real life, called Room Zero, the fucking bomb shelter. I would like to propose that we go underground.
It's not a legend, but okay.
Well, no, there's actually. I did a quick Google search while I was waiting for my turn. There's a contested opinion to whether or not this bomb shelter exists, which is why it's being classified as a legend. Either way, there is underground tunnels for sure. I think we need to get underground to be under these bombs, and we need to try and secure the bomb shelter. I'm going to suggest everybody get underground and go to shelter, and anybody who is technically skilled or can provide labor help me build countermeasures for those bombs.
The jaw slack for just 2 seconds. The head whips around of the lead deadened space cowboy. And what are you waiting for? The man has a solid plan. Let's go.
You heard him. Let's follow. Just then you hear a on the left side of the opposite side of the park where the danger zone was.
Danger zone
was because it is no more.
We don't have time. We just got to get as many in this shelter as we can.
Here's the thing: we have one rocket. If I can power up this one rocket, I can at least protect this area. We're just gonna shoot a bomb into the bomb.
Okay.
Daniel Thoreau steps forward and says, "Go ahead and use me."
I look him in the eye, and I salute him and say, "Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Thank you so much, sir."
Blade hops onto the rocket, Apocalypse Now style.
And I wire his battery to the rocket so he can power it up when we need to. And then I'm going to take my 4 remaining grenades, and I want to attach them to the rocket. So, like, basically, you know how, like, when you shoot off a firework, sometimes it has those other smaller fireworks that shoot off and explode? I'm trying to create a big counter explosion to detonate the bombs that are going to hit this specific area in the air so they don't cause property damage.
Okay. Give me a tinker check.
All right, I'm going to use Blade's final assistance dice for this because he's literally helping me.
Yeah.
That is a 5, a 3, and a 2.
You set the rocket off with Blade, aka Daniel Thoreau, on top of the rocket, and he blasts off into the stratosphere. You see him pull the pins on the grenades and screams, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," and the Star-Spangled Banner as he crashes directly into one of the Lantern Corps planes that is firing overhead. You have bought yourself a good amount of time to get down to where you need to get to.
Alright, so I do that thing. I tell the robots to clear a path. Like, they're basically going to, anyone who's not lining up with Walter, the robots are going to shove them out of the way.
Okay, so the robots clear a path for you, and you march forward with Walter down to the Room Zero bunker, which is below. Walter knows exactly where you need to get to. He takes you down through the tunnels with as many people as you can possibly fit. And after about maybe a 5-minute walk, about every minute and a half or so, you hear the loud explosions that take place up above. And in your earpiece, Fisher, you can hear each one of the presidents signing off in their own signature way. You're my fellow Americans, my fellow Americans, my fellow Americans, as they explode into nothingness. You reach the underground bunker of Room Zero. Walter lets you in, and there is a surprisingly lush presentation in front of you. There are beds for about 35 people, as well as enough supplies to get you through the next couple weeks that have been here for God knows how long, but they'll be good enough to keep you alive until you can come up with a better plan. Everyone comes in and gets situated and set, and Walter heads over to one corner, and as much as a ghost can, as much as a spirit can, he begins weeping as his as his life's work is destroyed above him. At the very least, the few hundred people that you were able to save are important to him and they mean something to him, but there were also about 1,000 more that died up above. And you all did what you could. You all tried to do the best that you could. But this is the harsh reality of the situation we find ourselves in. That there are people who aim to make mischief just because they can. And there are people who aim to hurt others just because they can. And someday we may find a solution to all of these ills that plague this society. But today will not be that day. But at the very least, we saved a little bit of magic. And we kept a little bit of our innocence safe in this world.
Why does everybody look so sad? I mean, we're in this nice, comfortable room. We've got food, we got beds, we got each other, and nobody died.
I look at him and like blood pouring out of my guts, being like, I almost died.
We definitely patched Lane up. Like, yeah, I like look at the kid and I'm like, I think he's too young. I just like put a hand, I'm like, yeah, everybody up above the ground, they went to sleep peacefully.
Oh, that's great. I mean, we're gonna get out, and my parents should be fine. They're fine. And why do I have this really heavy puppet on my arm?
I don't know. You put him on there.
Ooh, very lifelike.
I want to look around the room. Did Rabbit make it here?
Rabbit did not make it here.
I think Fisher takes that hard. Like he thought he really had gotten to Rabbit, and that like Rabbit was going to be part of helping them rebuild this park. I think that one in particular, because like, he felt responsible for that one. He like punches his bad arm into the wall because it was also his dominant arm. He's like, "Damn it!" All right, well, I'm gonna help Walter rebuild this park, and Rabbit, your sacrifice will not be in vain either.
So there is a large projection screen in the center of Room Zero, really just meant as an entertainment device to show films, to keep people's spirits up. And for some reason, it kicks on, and you're not quite sure why. But it's not a movie playing, it's not a cartoon, it's not any kind of, live action tween movie shown on a television channel. There is about a half a dozen nuns in black and white frocks with foam fingers on their hands and dinosaur embroidery on their lapels. Hello there. Is this the happiest place on earth?
Oh my gosh, it's Sister Deirdre Mary. I've heard about her.
No. This is Sister Mary Deirdre. Sister Deirdre Mary died years ago.
Oh. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, we miss her very much.
She went to sleep.
Well, the old age, they're allowed to die of old age for small children, actually, Tawny.
Why you guys keep saying I'm small? I'm like almost 6 foot tall, and I'm 12 years old. Come on.
Reach up and pat him on the head.
We're part of the Church of Jesusaurus Rex, and
I didn't know you guys were still around. I thought Lantern Corps and Bastille Corps did away with organized religion a long time ago.
They did away.
Also, why is the video talking to us? It's kind of weird.
Jim and I are both trying to guess and the answer.
Saved all of the Reverend Cantilever Gates' money. We were able to start our own corporation, Jesusaurus Inc. Stay pat. We'll be sending a crew to extract you shortly.
I think I turned to Walter and say, Walter, I know you didn't want to leave, but this is just a place. It's the people that matter. It is you. Wherever you are, you can build that community again. We don't need these walls, these rocks, these wires and frames. We need a leader who actually still believes in hope for the human race, and I think that's you.
Walter stands up and turns around and looks at you, and he says, "It's funny. You can design and create and build the most wonderful place in the world. But it takes people to make that dream a reality.
Seems like the people are out there.
And it seems like it's time for me to start making the world a better place to live rather than just what was in these walls.
Hey, Walter, I'm there to help you if you want along the way.
And that's where we'll end Blades in Paradise.
Then the whole Earth became the happiest place on Earth.
We still have a long way to go, but like now there's hope in this universe.
Glades in Paradise is Paul Kinter as Fisher Price, Justin Langston as Bristol Myers, Queenie as Lane Bryant, M.L. Riley as Tawny Wildcard, and myself, Jim Remus, as Master of Ceremonies. Dami is our editor, and Allison is our producer. You can directly support this show at patreon.com/bardrockcafe, starting at just $3 a month. We've just updated our Patreon rewards, so now is a perfect time to subscribe. Subscribers can join us on Discord, can come play games with us, and receive access to ad-free episodes and an ever-growing library of bonus content. You can support the podcast for free by sharing us on social media, by word of mouth, or by rating and subscribing on your favorite podcatcher. Lastly, you support us just by listening. Thank you for listening, dear friend.